AskReddit by C0RDL. What fast food place is grossly overrated? Panera. Food tastes like literally nothing. Like there is a department dedicated to removing flavor. It's the food equivalent of Hind water. Overpriced hospital food. Deleted. As an old timer I can say there was a time donuts were freshly made at every store. The Sammies used to come on bagel bread and were way better, like the ham one was top notch back then lol. It's a publicly run company now so almost every change they make lowers the quality. Panera bread and I don't think it's close at all. They charge $10.19 plus tax for a mac and cheese. It's good but I know how to make my own. Panera was good. I worked right by a Panera, and it was a treat to go there for lunch a few times a month. I remember getting their sandwiches, like early 2010s, and those things were great. Bacon turkey bravo was my jam. Cheddar broccoli soup was bomb. Then, something happened around 2017 to 2018. They started skimping, quality took a dive, service went to shit. The Subway on the other side of the plaza was actually better quality and value. Stopping going. Recently I went back and got a sandwich, and it was total garbage. Honestly a joke of a sandwich. I also got a bagel for later and that was trash too. Even the cream cheese was shit. Walmart has better bagels by the dozen. Panera bread. Overpriced, undersized, underseasoned. Honestly KFC literally just gets served a bucket of grease and bones and is stupidly expensive. I used to love KFC but the quality of their food has gone down so much it's so gross now but they charge you like you're buying top quality. KFC. You see it on TV and are like, fuck I haven't had KFC in ages. You order it, it takes an age to make, and you eat it. The feeling afterwards of self-loathing and disgust is the reason you haven't had KFC in ages. Former KFC shift supervisor. All KFCs are understaffed to comical amounts, and are horrendously expensive. They are the only fast food place I've ever seen or worked at, other than sandwich shops, where the cashier is expected to make the food as it's ordered. Because you know that's a system that isn't going to break at the massive amount of 2 customers. They are understocked with equipment too. I multiple times had to buy dish soap or tongs with my OEH money for the shop. They are also paid less than many other fast food places, and usually do more work. Bottom line KFC is a lotus eater machine that deserves every bad piece of press it gets. Correct answer is, all of them. The prices have gone up so much it's not worth it. The fast food empire is built upon being cheap and fast. They really are not either these days. Agreed. My wife and I were traveling over the holiday and got Wendy's off the highway and spent exactly the same amount that we would have paid at either a sit down or a local fast casual with much better food. KFC. I can go to any grocery store and pick up an 8-piece bucket of fried chicken from the deli for like $6 minus $8. Grab a side of mac and cheese, a small coleslaw and a pack of King's Hawaiian rolls and I spent an extra $5. Maybe. KFC is like $30 for an 8-piece bucket and sides and I'll take grocery store chicken over KFC any day. It's bigger, juicier, crispier and tastes less salty. Honestly. Safeway Von Albertson's fried chicken is so good. My Canadian ass in these comments like WTF is that? One for us. Tim Hortons coffee is terrible, though everyone knows this. Canadian here. At the risk of being tried for treason, Tim Hortons is way overrated. They've lost their identity, which once was a solid coffee and donut, fresh, from scratch, baked on site shop that was never a letdown. Now it tries to be, on one hand, a hip cafe a la budget Starbucks, and is selling all sorts of fast food items it has no business selling, and on the hand it wants you to believe it's still a coffee and donuts place. The fast food sucks, the donuts all taste the same. slathered in glaze, and are baked off-site and trucked in. And the coffee? Meh. Most people I know would rather hit McDonald's for their morning coffee. Tim's is a national institution but needs to get its act together and go back to simplicity. In my opinion. Of course. Sorry. They keep adding new stuff and none of it is made in the actual store. The soup and chili are about the only things left that are good. Five Guys is okay for 3 times what it should cost. I love Five Guys, but I agree, it's way too expensive. Everyone is going to have different answers and they are all going to come down to the fact that the quality of fast food is extremely dependent on the state of the particular restaurant you go to. I have McDonald's by me where the McNuggets are always inedible, but another where they are pretty good. The Popeyes near me is always terrible, but anywhere else I've been, it's amazing, but still overpriced. I scrolled through most of this thread. My go-to is always Wendy's. Glad to see they've not been mentioned. Most hate for Wendy's is against the massive rebranding campaign they've embarked on over the last 20 years. Lots of Gen Zers and millennials pining for the days of yellow Wendy's. https://pbs.twimg.com/ey5gwfcvki14p.jpg. Don't nobody speak on Waffle House. I'm currently eating there. And it's glorious. Dude, I've been wanting Waffle House so bad the last few days but I don't have a car and none of the delivery services offer it. I want a couple of their waffles so bad lol. Starbucks. Their percolator coffee tastes like cigarette butts with way too much caffeine in it. The food okay, but costs 3 times more than it should. Starbucks is just bougie McDonald's. As a former coffee drinker who had the whole home routine, Starbucks over roast their coffee so it is bitter and you have to add all those shots of flavors just to make it drinkable because why sell a $1 cup of coffee when you can sell a $15 cup of coffee? Opposite of the question, but Culver's is fucking delicious. Yes. If I have to do fast food it is Culver's every time. I can get a pot roast sandwich and a side of mashed potatoes or broccoli and not hate myself after eating it. And the rest of the fam can have their fries and treats too. Win-win. Better question would be underrated. Most fast food is crap. Culver's is legit. Tiffany's. Breakfasts there are crap. As I recall I think we both kind of liked it. Edit. 1k upvotes, thanks everyone. KFC. Brother sponsor under your question is McDonald's. I think it speaks for itself. Edit. Now it's Burger King. Here's a drinking game to play along with this thread. Take a drink every time you see hyperbole. Drinking alcohol is like sucking Satan's anus juice. And X200B. Hope I better take a drink. Bitch ass KFC. All of them. It's gotten to the point where you can't even get a fast food meal for under $20 anymore. Groceries are expensive enough, I never eat out anymore. If we eat out, we always try to eat local. You pay the same prices anyway but for far better quality and taste. My kids still insist on Wendy's every week, though they haven't been as enthusiastic since they ruined the fries. Am I the only person who can't stand the smell of a Subway? There's something off about that place. It absolutely has a distinctive smell, and it's not right. Five Guys. Too expensive. $20 for a single bacon cheeseburger and fry, no drink. Never got the big deal over Jimmy John's. I think the deal with Jimmy John's is they literally deliver an average consistent product. Their whole business is built around being able to deliver food fast. Nothing fancy, just cold subs. Makes for an as lunch or quick dinner, especially when it's just you and you don't need a whole meal. Motherfucking Five Guys, but you're paying for quality. No fast food fucking double cheeseburger should cost fucking $13. I used to work at Five Guys and I shit you not, their whole deal is they aren't fast food because they don't have a drive-thru. They think of themselves as a sit-down restaurant. Steak and Shake. Like so many of these places, they were legit at one point, then suffered from overexpansion and spiraled down. Freddy's has absolutely kneecapped Steak and Shake in my area. They came in right as SNS took an absolute nosedive in quality. A bit more expensive, but quality gulf is undeniable. I don't understand all the love for McDonald's. It always has a weird aftertaste. I don't know WTF they do to their meat and bread, but they taste like they're 3D printed. I eat there a couple times a year just because the taste is so nostalgic and the fries are thin and crispy when fresh. Five Guys is ridiculously overpriced for a greasy burger.